Okay guys, welcome here on ZSR for another restream. Today, same game as yesterday, we have the Link to the Past Randomizer Crossworld Keysanity tournament in the winner bracket semifinals with Goomba and Kohrek. Goomba won the last race. And welcome my beautiful commentators for today, Lin and Dracarys. Say hello guys.
Hello everybody. So we are cross key tournament, A Link to the Past. It's winners bracket. I think it's actually finals and not semis. Because challenge is kind of doesn't handle that, I guess. Because
well, it's like
winner.
Yeah, it's like the finale of the winners bracket, but the semi-final overall.
So winner of the best of three actually goes to grand final. Well, the loser is going to the loser bracket, so let's put it like this. Goomba is actually leading 1-0, and now it's time for game 2. Yesterday was a really good one as well. Like, it was a very close one as well.
Yeah, very close and exciting race to watch, and we hope to get another very close and exciting race here.
And we're starting already. So if I remember correctly, Kohrek goes for some mob killing at the beginning, while Goomba does the he's fake flipper opener.
Yeah, Goomba with the more traditional opener, while Kohrek sets up a tier 2 or 3 triple here, depending on if he gets hit or not. Both openers have their merits.
Early powder is always nice, especially when you haven't checked any of the drop downs, but you still need a bit of magic to use it.
So you basically hope to find Uncle before you find Magic Bat. See a small key on the island and the sick kid hanging out at Lake Halia, so we can check that once we have a bottle.
That's a really good spot for sick kid. Not very far from home. Goomba's struggling a little bit with a fake flipper. So nothing from the tier 3, right? He wasn't hit.
I think it was tier 3, yeah. And we see Ganon already in the Hoolihan drop-down, so that one's easy to reach this time.
Yep, no climbing shenanigans for Ganon, but we still might need to climb something for something, Also hard for tier 1.
So runners probably have to find a shop if they want bombs. And that's unfortunate because there's already an entrance that requires bombs. And Goomba probably won't have bombs for that either, unless he gets a lucky bomb drop from a god.
I might set up tier 2 instead, that might have bombs. We'll see.
Kohrek is now going for the Hoolihan, I assume. I'm checking the witches shot just like...
it doesn't hurt Kohrek that much. Because since Magic Bat was uncle, he wanted magic as well, so he'll come back for both.
Yeah, that's true. And Goomba can't check Magic Bite either because he doesn't have the powder yet.
Where is Osang today? Kohrek hasn't saved quit there yet. Oh, that's nice. Inkak, straight Inkak. Having access also to the back of escape already without needing a hammer or a glove, that's really nice.
Yeah, Sanctuary in Kakariko just has so many positives about it. You can always save and quit back to Kakariko, which is just a hub for connectors usually.
You. I know for knowing Goomba, like he doesn't like seeing deserts so early, but sure.
Yeah,
Why not?
nobody likes seeing desert that early. But yeah, that's one of our connectors already, but it's a rather slow one, so you don't really want to take that early.
That's already 2 dungeons, I mean, that's half a dungeon because desert is just the front, but now it's the back of Skullwoods. But the thing is, Goomba might put going back to the chicken house for a little bit. Maybe he'll find the powder. He'll find it eventually, but I can see him putting that off a little bit before going back. Not
Yeah, absolutely.
much.
It's just a single check. You don't want to invest your time for that if you can route it in later with another check. But
He'll probably
at some point you have to go back for that.
So, lumberjacks have not required. On the ledge. Could be like any, if I remember correctly, how the hint works, like Zora ledge, desert ledge.
Yeah, I think so.
It's not only one location. So that's not good. Like we've seen a lot of drops. I mean, haven't seen Uncle and the well yet. They're locked by an item already, or a climb.
Yeah, they can still hope that Uncle is in the lumberjack tree, so they don't have to climb Aga Tower. But if it's the well, there's always a good chance there's something in there.
Oh wow, another dungeon in Kohrek. Yesterday, Thiefstone was kinda in Kohrek as well. Oh, first big key of the game. Skullwoods, always good to have.
And the Smiths are in the back of Lost Woods, which is a very bad spot for them.
It's a very, very bad spot, unless like you have a connector here that is linked to Kohrek Copulative Outcast. Oh, Moonpearl. Oh, Moonpearl. Usually, oh, that's a very good Uncle as well. Don't have to do the Eka climb. Unless you need it for Dark World access, but I'm guessing those players know how to current jump, and we have a very nice small key to desert as well. Especially when we know it's just in Kohrek.
Yeah, that might incentivize one of the runners to go to desert early, just because it's 2 additional checks. Although they probably want a better weapon than bombs to kill the Popus in the room on the right.
That's true. You might put that out before you get the proper weapon. Like Goomba still doesn't have bombs since the beginning. Kohrek as well, actually. They still didn't have bombs from the beginning.
Yeah, and they also still haven't found the shop, so both runners still without bombs.
Oh,
there's
nice.
a bomb. Here we go.
Fighting that at the same time, and they're both gonna farm bombs. That's a bit of money saved as well. Yeah, Goomba doesn't really like early Moonpearl because, like, we found that already. That's already a connector that could put you in the Dark World, so that could potentially opens a lot already into the seed. So, a very open seed right now. Ew.
Oh, that's one of the connectors you don't want to see with just bombs. Yeah, Goomba is not going for it. Kohrek is gonna go for it though. Let's see if
he has 1.5 heart. That was one thing, and that's just in Kohrek.
It's very easy to come back to with Zank also being in Kohrek. And there's another connector. Goomba takes this one instead.
Well, you're gonna want to stay in Cat for now. But there's nothing to do for you in desert. So let's see where Spiral Cave is taking us to. I hope nothing relevant. Oh, that's actually a good one.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. East of Mountain X is pretty early.
So 2 more entrances for Kohrek. The good thing about that connector is if you have a hookshot, you can hookshot across. There's a small key on the library, might be needed. Ooh.
Oh, and there's Ice Palace. That's a very accessible Ice Palace.
That's it, but that's in a very bad spot as well. Like, oh, you might want to.
Oh, this might be our connect into the Dark World, though.
You might want to check that at some point, because like, especially when you have Skullwoods big, like you're checking the back of Skullwoods while also checking the big chest. Especially if you have like a bullshit woods, like you're basically stuck over there. That's just fire rod in the back of escape. I mean, Goomba's going there, right? I mean, that's
I'm
three
pretty
chests.
sure he will, yeah.
Kohrek found Uncle, so he has magic now and bombs, so he'll keep going. Makes sense.
Yeah, just grab 2 items you know where they are, and then go for another region of the map. You don't want to orphan entrances, and if you don't have a glove, you don't want to go to South Shore, for example. So it makes sense to just grab items first.
So magic. Oh wow, that's early flippers.
That's pretty good for Kohrek.
Oh, that's the old man drop. I heard Goomba falling.
Okay, so we're also going on Death Mountain for Goomba, but he's going to West Death Mountain instead. Let's see what he finds up there.
I remember game 1 was also early flippers, but this time Kohrek did the holy hand before getting the flippers, so very good for him. Wow. That was very close to Link's house as well. But that mountain so early with only 3 hearts. Okay, that's another refill. He'll get three more hearts. I mean, full hearts.
Oh, and Goomba will have a bottle when he finds Sick Kid, so he doesn't have to come back for that.
Yeah, 3 heart Death Mountain is kind of hard to deal with, like those cabbages. Also, the dead rocks are. I mean, they have a good name.
Yeah, Death Mountain is just very scary if you're low on hearts, because you just take random hits here and there, and you just die if you're not careful enough.
Like, you notice Goomba didn't actually check the Death Mountain exit, like the usual old man exit, because like that's basically the deadliest part of Death Mountain, because you have dead rocks and cabbages falling on you. It's just with 3 hearts, you kind of want to check that last.
Yeah, there's just 3 dead rocks hanging out there, and if you get hit by a dead rock, it often happens. The dead rock just stunlocks you and hits you again, and then you just die without checking any entrances. So it makes sense to put it off for last.
Oh, so is it a backup desert, or is it Desert Ride that is in Skullwoods? But not having the desert small yet. That is on Uncle, right? That could. I mean, he has the moon already. Actually, going for some farming. He doesn't know about flippers yet, but he'll be happy he did this little bit of farming, I guess.
Meanwhile, Kohrek is gonna finish off his Kakariko checks. He hasn't checked a few entrances in the south, so he doesn't have his Moon Pearl from Thieves' Stone yet, for example, but he's getting it now.
That's actually a decent one, I would say. Not the best, but like save you a hammer to get here, I guess, for now. When you'll get flippers, it'll get more interesting, though.
Yeah, it's a decent starting point. It's probably better than if you have regular dark world access and using the portal at Link's house.
Another dark room. Pretty sure we're missing only one. Not sure which one was the one on Death Mountain. The other one, that was the second one on Death Mountain that Goomba checked. But we're only missing one right now. Not the best part. That's kind of quite a long connector to follow. I can get why you don't really want to follow it from here.
Yeah, with a starting point and Swamp Palace, it's easy to come back to. You want to wait for a connector until you have the mirror, because if it leads you to a relevant mirror spot, you have to walk through it again once you have the mirror.
So, like, two quick checks in terms of item, and one entrance for Goomba, and he'll be stuck here. So I guess he'll save and quit back to Uncle. Meanwhile, Kohrek found minimal alarm cave in the desert area. Goomba didn't want to jump down.
That's 5 items for Kohrek. Let's see if there's useful items in there, or if it's just junk.
Yeah, that's kinda close, like that fall. But still, getting it. Oh.
Swamp Palace big key.
Always nice to have. Small key to D sound already. And Blue Cane. I mean,
Blue Cane is nice early in the game, actually.
that puts what Goomba is doing in logic, actually.
Well, Ice on Laser Bridge. Haven't seen that one before.
Never. Boomerang, always good in entrance. I mean, with Quickslap, you don't really get punished that much for using it. No menu time or anything, so Boomerang's actually very good in entrance. I mean, when you have Quickslap in general, Boomerangs are good. So both routes are ready. I think Kohrek also has it, the fire route. He was in back of escape.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kohrek picked up the fire rod.
Or wait. So I guess back to Eastern area. He'll find that powder that'll send him to the flippers. And he also gonna be able to check Sick Kid. But he'll probably check the Eastern area before moving on from here.
Yeah, I assume so. Eastern area is the least punishing one if you don't have a glove, because there's no entrance to the glove locked.
Having the Pyramid Fairy entrance here basically also means free blue goo, since like the other one was also in the light world, so you're also having a blue goo in every fairies, so that's kind of nice.
And Sick Kid just with a piece of heart, so Kohrek didn't miss out on much here.
Kohrek gonna find Death Mountain as well, I think. He's definitely gonna drop here. Like you're always checking those diagrams. Like, and players of this level, they know how to navigate through them. But with that Desert Small, after he's done with Death Mountain, they might actually follow Desert.
Yeah, I can see him do that, because you don't really have anything to do up there anyway and want to save and quit, so instead of save and quitting, you can just follow Connector instead.
Especially with that Moonpearl and Fire Rod, he has the Skullwood Spigot, so like getting to that desert right, might actually send him straight into Skullwoods, which is actually 100% checking the big chest at this point, because if it's Bullshit Woods, he's gonna be in front of the big chest, and if it's not, he's gonna be in Skullwoods anyways, so...
And we have Misery Mire in Eastern Palace.
That's a really bad location for a dungeon, but no access to it yet. Kohrek actually took a death on that mountain. So, not gonna be able to check all the entrances here. Unfortunately for him. I mean...
Unless the Bag of Old Man was also on that mountain, because Goomba found a dark cave up there. I just didn't listen to the sound if it was the bag.
Yeah, that's true. Like, you have... Goomba knows, I think, but Kohrek doesn't know yet about it, so he'll probably check it very soon.
Yeah, he'll probably go the same route as Goomba, all the way to Dig Game, and then save and quit and check the bag. Meanwhile, Goomba is catching up on the Howl Castle checks and getting his flippers here. Kohrek might actually take those flippers over to Pod instead, though.
I don't know, like, he hasn't checked the eastern area yet. I'm not sure, like... It's actually going... No, he's going to... what's the name? Stompy. and the digging game. Which isn't bad because he's gonna find Laser Bridge, even though there's gonna be Ice Shroud, but still, that's still nice to have very early. Sanctuary. I wonder if Goomba is going north or if he's gonna take connector from here.
I think he's gonna go to desert now with the small key and the knowledge that the Back of Skullwoods...
He doesn't have the small key yet. He's gonna have it.
Oh, he doesn't have the small key yet. You're right.
He's heading north, so he's gonna get it. Like, he's still looking for the well. That's the thing. He hasn't seen the well yet. Well, he has 3 drawdowns up there, so that actually makes sense to go here.
Yeah, good point. I forgot that he doesn't have the desert small key yet.
But he'll get it, so he'll definitely go through desert. His next play, like he knows it's going to the back of Skullwoods. You have the Skullwoods. I mean, it could go to the back of Skullwoods. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 at this point, so there's a good chance he'll get to the back of Skullwoods. And if not, it might just be a connector into that part of the Dark Road, so he can reach the back of Skullwoods from the front.
That's gonna, if it's the back of Skull, that's gonna route pretty well, because he'll be like in Village of Outcasts, or, I mean, out there. Let's put it like this. So he'll do some Dark World checks. I'm guessing he's going to Village of Outcasts, and then depending on what he's gonna find, he's gonna probably head north, since he already checked like Digging Game. But yeah, getting the desert small here. Probably gonna check it. Kohrek's probably gonna follow him very soon, I guess. Just like he's gonna get stuck here anyways. He has to save and quit. Maybe checking the back of Old Man would be a thing. He might send him back to Death Mountain.
Yeah, I can see Kohrek do that next, since he missed out on everything that's up there, and he doesn't know where the back of Old Man is yet. You always want to know where your 2 starting points are from the Old Man if you haven't found them yet.
Nope.
Oh, proving me wrong. Probably heading for eastern area then?
Or south?
No, it's South Shore.
And the eastern area kinda put him off the hookshot last seed, but in the end wasn't really required, so...
Goomba found Hype Cave.
Kohrek didn't have bombs. Kohrek didn't have bombs here.
Not all that much in there, just an ether medallion that might be useful at some point.
Not even checking the last one. It could be the thief, I think, or the well. But you don't have gloves, so you know there's an item anyways here. So you might want to put that off for a little bit. Like Goomba going straight to desert with that small key, and checking also the right entrance that we're missing.
Yeah, it makes sense with the knowledge you have to just do that.
Fire Rod makes killing the bulky really nice here, especially when you're getting a full refill. Smokey on the torch, that's something you want to see. A good hint though. Oh!
Some nice half magic for Kohrek there. Doesn't even need the refill now.
Anyways. But yeah, only Kohrek has the knowledge of Ice Palace. You have the Fire Rod also. That's something you want to do, but still, that's something you have on the back of your mind.
Yeah, but that might happen to Kohrek. I think Kohrek hasn't been over there, and if Kohrek finds Ice Palace, he might actually dip in there.
No, it was
Goomba didn't have.
Kohrek found it.
Goomba didn't have the chance. Kohrek found it?
Yeah, it was Kohrek. It was at the end of Spiral. It was Kohrek that went through. Oh wow.
Oh yeah, Misery Myers in Eastern, I'm sorry.
Yeah, red mail is good, but as long as you don't have a mirror, you don't really run red mail in entrance, because it just makes that warping a pain.
Kohrek is farming up Sora money, so I assume he's gonna go to the south for checks and then go to Sora.
I mean that bush crab is actually really nice, giving 20 big 20s.
And it's not the back of Skullwoods, but it's pretty close to Skullwoods, so Goomba can go there if he wants. And that's the castle tower on the ledge that was promised.
Yep. Back of that's good knowledge though, knowing that the back of desert is over here. Like, I mean, we have an early Fire Rod, but still, like, if we didn't have it, knowing that it's there, also very good. The Goomba might wanna wait a little bit before going to Skullwoods then, because he'll probably try and find that desert big before.
Yeah, now that you have the knowledge that the back of desert is there, you kind of wanna save it until you can kill Landmolars. Otherwise, you have to backtrack there, and if it's like the bad layout, you can't even you get stuck there and have to save and quit. Oh, and Kohrek found the hammer and the boost. Wow, what a find! And we know that green pendant is Mire.
There was the Mire area.
So you have to take the connector from Lake Halia to get into the Maya area to get your boots and your hammer. That might take Goomba a while until he goes there, now that it's in the Dark World.
It'll make Kohrek's overworld a bit faster until... Oh, Hera!
A very good hint.
You kinda need them to get here, though. Unless you get mids, but that's probably the intended way to get here. I mean, getting hammer, probably the intended way, right?
Kohrek doing the sick kid check now, and I assume he's gonna go into the flippers checks now into Sora.
Yeah, definitely. And you have the money. That's the thing. Goomba might wait until he gets the money for Zora to actually do those checks.
Yeah, he just needs to find the 300 or farm money off the bush crabs like Kohrek did.
I'm not sure he actually grabbed the bush crab yet.
He did. He did when he checked the Lost Woods. He grabbed the bush grab and grabbed like 1 or 2 big 20s.
Good thing when you have red mails, those enemies don't hurt now.
And Goomba still seems to go for Skullwoods, even though he doesn't have the Desert Big Key.
Yeah, but you have the big key, so that makes your trip a bit easier. I mean, you're ending your route here, kinda. I mean, you could... It's actually even faster to save in quit from Old Man to be able to go to those flippers check. So ending your route here, just doing that, would make sense, right?
Yeah, it does. And he can also grab the small key here, so he can kill Mothula once he finds a sword.
And it also bullshit woods, so yeah, he's definitely ending his route here. Don't even have to go to desert, because you don't have the big, so no need to even open it. You already got the small key for desert, so can't even scum it. Getting full refill as well.
Wow, and King Sora is the master scammer today and sells you a single arrow for 500 rupees.
That's a very expensive arrow. That's the worst drop.
Yeah, that's the one you don't want to fall into, because now you grab the key and you actually have to use it to get out. You know, Kohrek is following the spec rock connector he found in the Waterfall Ferry, so we'll see where that one goes.
Oh,
It's
dark
dark
now. Which leads to the last dark room that we didn't know about. Goomba actually using the key here, and makes sense. Like, it's a long way. It's a long way to. Oh,
that's big. That's pretty big, yeah.
Oh,
and the cane. Wow, that's some pretty good Skullwoods.
The glove wasn't Skullwood, Allison. He just got it. Thank you. Going straight for Dark Shopping Mall from here. I mean, you got a glove.
It makes sense if you have the glove.
Like, you can do that road at catfishing as well. No money issues yet. Since you don't have to pay the catfish, that's actually very, very good. I don't know if it's gonna keep going after catfish though, like doing the pod area already. I mean, it did Eastern, so could be a thing. So that is the thief inside.
So the well is in the pyramids.
So Goomba's definitely gonna follow that. You need that key, and Goomba. Oh wow, 2 connectors in Dark Shopping Mall. 3 even. What? The...
Wow.
I mean, this one you cannot exit from, but still.
He's going for the chest that Kohrek already grabbed, so he's gonna get a half magic here.
Yeah, you don't really want to exit here. I mean, you're definitely checking minimal Paradox Cave. Like, it's 2 quick checks at the bottom and 5 on top.
And Kohrek is getting his items from Hype Cave, which is, I think it was just a pod key and ether. Yeah,
Kohrek hasn't checked a lot of Dark Road yet. He's going to desert right now. There was a smoky on the desert torch, if I remember correctly. Kohrek's gonna be able to get it.
Yeah, Kohrek will probably end up on Death Mountain here though, because he doesn't know that one of the connectors is on Death Mountain because he died up there. So he'll probably finish Death Mountain after he's done with.
That's true. How's that well? So that's what I was saying. Like, you're even wasting a bit of time on chain jumps because you have a red mail. Because they don't want shot you anymore. So imagine with normal enemies, like, that's very bad. It's gonna be... He actually took this one instead.
Oh wow,
he'll go back because he's expecting to be exiting in the back of Skullwoods, right?
True, sure. Yeah, and he already has the Skullwoods picky as well, so he wants to go there. But what he doesn't know is that he'll end up on Death Mountain instead.
Oh. That's some very nice tools to work with for now. Kinda want to check connectors here, but which one? Like this.
He's just falling down, okay.
There's Paradox Stop, and there's also Hookshot Cave.
Oh, he
hasn't been there. He hasn't been there yet.
That's good for him.
But he doesn't have a hammer. And he'll find our dear Ice Palace.
Oh yeah, that could be bad if he goes in there. Nah. He doesn't though. And Kohrek's back to the mountain, so he's gonna clear out Wested Mountain now, and he might actually check the two dark caves now, the two Darkest Mountain caves that Goomba didn't check, just because he has the pearl already.
I mean, he'll definitely check them. Goomba's adding his route here. He knows where Spiral Cave is going. I don't know when he's gonna check it. He's actually going in ice right now. I mean, he's adding his route here, that's the thing.
Yeah, maybe he's just checking the first chest, but I can see him going all the way. He has a small key, so it makes sense.
He's adding his route here, that's the thing. I mean, he might get money that could send him into Zora, especially when you already checked the Dark Shopping Mall. Now that you have the glove, there's an incentive to go to the Light World one.
Yeah, that's true, because now you don't care about rubbing it in with the Dark Gold anymore with the meat. Yeah, Goomba is going all the way, so he's gonna get 3 more items and 2 more hints out of that.
So,
meanwhile, Kohrek showing us that the upgrade fairies in Dark. Also grabs a bomb upgrade immediately.
And nothing. So Goomba not missing on much by not checking those two. Especially when you still need the money. I mean, the money. He's gonna check Zora for sure, but still. Not even bomb jumping here. I mean, you still have a lot to check. You're not really expecting to find a hammer here, right?
Yeah, probably not. And it's just way faster to clear it that way instead of with hammer jump, bomb jump.
So Kohrek's gonna find Mire and actually gonna be able to enter Mire, which he probably will. He knows it's the green pen, and he might not have to come back into Mire.
Yeah, considering in which spot it is, it's pretty hard to come back to, so it makes absolute sense to just dive in there when you find it.
He has hammer also for that check. So our runners right now, like, given the items they have a completely different route.
Yeah, that's nice though. That gives us a lot of information where stuff is. Like, together they could clear Ice Palace right now. But Goomba got a glove and Kohrek got a hammer instead. And yeah, here's Kohrek with the Misery Mire dive. That makes perfect sense from his standpoint here.
So small key to bot, small key to Turtle Rock. Not a whole lot in ice for Goomba.
Yeah, if there's something in ice, Goomba needs the hammer to grab it.
The good thing is, if he wants to go back to ice, he knows how to do it through Spiral Cave that he hasn't checked yet.
Yeah, that's true. It gives him another check on the way.
So
he's going for the drop down, for the Sanctuary drop down now.
I mean,
he
still
we know just the key.
He still needs to find the well. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it does. It will now give him the info that he needs to kill Aga too if he wants to get into the well.
Where he ended from here, like it's thief or oh well, just drop, right?
Yeah, I would have just dropped in there, even if it's just a big 20, so whatever.
Right, they have completely different items. Goomba having the cane, the bow, the glove, while Kohrek has boots and hammer.
Yeah, it basically came down to Goomba going into Skullwoods for all that stuff.
Ew. He hasn't found her yet. Kohrek did. He's gonna be able to do that. So not a whole lot in the left side of Maya. Still 3 checks left. He had a key. Yeah, he had a key. So 4. Oh, yeah, I didn't check this one as well.
It's big key of Turtle Rock, and we have already found the big chest.
Goomba's farming, so I'm guessing he's gonna aiming for Zora right now. I mean, he's going for like. Yeah, he's going to Zora from the Whirlpool here. Like, very nice routing from him.
Yeah, and he will probably find the connector into the Maya area here as well. It's just... does he go through it or not?
I mean, it's not very far from your home. You kind of want to check it, right? I don't know which one it was.
I think it was just the brother's house, so it's really easy to check.
You're checking it. You're checking that. If it's like Spec Rock, not really a good incentive to check it, but if it's a really short one, you just do it. So no checks on Goomba. I don't think Kohrek's been there yet. Ew.
Misery Mire also not giving out much today.
Oh, more money. Actually, 7 quitting from here. Interesting.
Okay, so he's probably still not going for the Zora checks.
But it's kind of interesting since he was farming, kind of. Not sure where this is going.
Oh, this is desert. Goomba wants to route desert into Lake Hallie, apparently.
Yeah,
that's actually a good choice.
He'll find mini Moldorm here, and he'll be able to check everything on his way.
Kohrek is taking the big key back into Turtle Rock. He hasn't found the big chest entrance yet, I think, because it was over at the Dark Shopping Mall. But he can grab one item in the roller room here.
He doesn't have Kane either. I mean, we've seen Laser Bridge already, so it's not even an issue. But I haven't seen the front of TR yet. Have we? Because Goomba would have been gone there.
I don't think so, yeah.
Like 3 items. Oh.
Oh, and Kohrek finds the hook shot. That's a really good find. Kohrek also hasn't found Hookshot Cave yet, so if Kohrek finds that, he can immediately check all 4 items. And he might be going there now, because he's heading over to the shopping mall.
Yep, he's definitely going. He's gonna be missing it, though.
I think, wasn't Hookshot Cave in the glove locked entrance?
It was. It was. He's gonna miss it.
Oh, he's not going there. He's going to pod, apparently.
It makes sense. Like you.
Yeah, it makes sense. You've been to Eastern area already, and you don't want to orphan the glove spot in the shopping mall.
But yeah, like now Goomba knows about left side of the rock. I mean, we've seen yesterday that hookshot could technically not be important. Let's put it like this.
It could always happen that hookshot could also be your go mode because there's nothing locked behind it, yeah.
We have yet to find the dam. We found swamp though. We don't have the small key yet.
Yeah, Goomba is going through the connector, so Goomba is gonna get his hammer and his boots here.
I mean, you're locked as well, so might as well check the entrances, right? I mean, it's very good. Like the only you're missing the desert entrances and checkerboard, I guess.
It's reasonably easy to come back to once you have the mirror, though.
Oh, definitely. Oh,
and Kohrek finds the other end of Hookshot Cave. Okay, that might actually bring him to the shopping mall now, and also give him Paradox
I mean,
Cave.
you're ending your round in its spot, right? So
yeah, you absolutely follow that one.
So let's see what's in Hookshot Cave. If that hookshot is actually relevant already or not. Goomba's gonna be able to do the basement here though. Oh, already a small key, but this one is boots locked, so Goomba might be able to get it at some point.
And Kohrek found the Meyer big key in the bonkable chest though.
Okay,
nothing else in there. It's unfortunate that he finds the Meyer big key shortly after visiting Meyer, so he probably won't come back for the big chest for a long time.
That's the thing. Goomba also has the cane, so Meyer is actually clearable at that point. He has a big key here, so he can check it only big 20.
But yeah, that's a good point. For Goomba, Meyer is actually pretty attractive right now because he has the means to full clear it, even has a bow to make the fight easier.
Goomba doesn't have the big key. He didn't have any means to get it. He doesn't have the big key to Meyer. It's in Hookshot Cave.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, yeah, that's a good point.
So you have boost. Yeah, going for the boost check. Already, you have the hammer. You're definitely going to the bottom here. You're getting the Mario Big Key as well, since you have.
Yeah, he's also gonna fight the end of the other end of function cave. It's gonna be fun for him.
I guess fortunately for him, he's not gonna get those compass. Oh, 2 keys as well.
2 keys, a hammer. He can do a lot in here if he wants to.
There's a lot to clear here for Goomba.
Also, Kohrek is gonna bomb jump back up and show us where the top of Paradox Cave goes, because I think Goomba just dropped down and we saw the bottom end is on East of Mount.
Yeah, we're missing like tier laser bridge or floating island. We haven't found a connector yet to the laser to tier bridge as well. So might be one of those 4. I believe we haven't found Hyrule Castle yet at all. Oh.
Well, we found the top of Hyrule Castle now.
A big key to desert. Oh, that might send him in. Yeah, that could send him into desert, but he'll probably wait. It's only. Oh shit!
I missed it hint. What was it hint?
The crack in the pyramid, Scannon's tower.
Wow! Now that's a hint. Holy.
We haven't found the bomb chop yet, right? But that's
no, we haven't.
Really big hint.
So Kohrek is gonna end up on East of Mountain here as well, and he might also go into Ice Palace, but he will go in there without a glove instead of without a hammer.
Oh. I mean, that makes no difference, right? I mean, you have the same check. The glove checks are basically locked by hammer as well.
Yeah, it's the exact same amount of checks, and yeah, he's going for it.
Taking a death warp here. You have a hammer, Goomba. I think just going with hammer would have been faster, but yeah. But yeah, we haven't found the bomb shop yet, so that GD is still kind of deep. That's actually very surprising, given that aside from the big chest, right now you can clear full GT basement.
Yeah, and you're not gonna get access to that for a while. But it might just be another one of those seats where GT is actually empty. We've seen those before.
Or there's a small key inside that you need, like some small. Not something you want to see. But hey. I think I'll run at both Transform Palace. We're still missing Eastern. And that's it. We found all of the dungeons. We're only missing Eastern. And Hyrule Castle, I guess.
Yeah, it's pretty unusual for Hyrule Castle to be locked so deep into the seed. But it might just be easily accessible and they just haven't found it yet.
So I guess the in pod was desert big and that hint that actually very, very good, I would say. Like locking 27 checks like this, even more. It's actually 32 with the well.
Yeah, it's a pretty big hint, but we are really curious what the 5 and 6 crystals are now.
like 32 checks, 32 items locked by Crystal 5 and 6. Like, that's huge.
And Kohrek gives up on the bomb jump after he takes a fall, after already completing the bomb jump. But it's the correct call, he just doesn't know it.
Not sure if Goomba wants to go to Maya yet. After getting the big key that he'll get from Pod, since he'll be able to bonk one, and he'll probably check the top of Paradox as well from here, which will bring him on top of the mountain of the castle. There was nothing though, but still.
Yeah, he's still gonna check it if he lands there, and he will land there.
Thing is, he might go back for Catfish though. Like from Dark Shopping Mall, going to Catfish is actually very easy. So he might do that. There's also an entrance that you can check here.
Kohrek failed the bomb jump over to the big ice room, so he might miss out on the hint if he doesn't check it after the iced tea room.
So yeah, Goomba with bow out, he's doing the bonk. Gonna get the Mario big key. Now he has it. So where are you going now? I guess you're going through desert and you're going to Village of Outcasts.
Yeah, Kohrek needs to go to Skullwoods to get his cane and his glove. And I think since he's going to Bumper Ledge right now, that's exactly what he's gonna do.
I don't know, I think you'll check Village of Outcasts before anything. Like, you have boots.
I mean, yeah, you're checking that first because you hope for the Desert Big Key to be there, because you know the back of Desert is gonna be at the back of Skullwoods.
There's an entrance we're gonna see though. It's the Hammerbag's locked house that is in Village of Outcasts that we haven't seen yet.
No, he's going straight for Skullwoods.
Goomba's going for the potion shop. I mean, for the mushroom. Yeah. I mean, you get. Kind of want to turn that as soon as possible. I don't remember where the potion shop was, but I think we found it already.
Yeah, I remember seeing it, but I also can't remember where it was.
So Goomba is going to Sank right now. Is he going back? No.
I think that's Bonk Rocks.
I guess. Maybe he was going back to Village of Outcasts. It's still, like, he could clear ice, but that's not really what you want to do. Like, you're also waiting for the big key right now, right?
Yeah, if you've already been to ice and you cleared out everything that's not hammer or glove lock, you really don't want to come back without the big key and orphan something again.
So unfortunately for Kohrek, he chose the same hole as Goomba and went into the pinball room. Oh. I mean...
I guess it's one way to check Sora. Kohrek is also using his key and gets rewarded with the glove and the cane here.
Have to saving quit though, because nothing can do it anymore from here. That is not that bad. He's probably gonna take the dead connector again. I mean, it put... Oh, actually not. Going to Dark Shopping Mall? Or is he?
Maybe Dark Shopping Mall, maybe he's checking the bonk rocks.
I guess he's gonna find pot, so good for him.
Yeah, that's good for him. That will get him his desert big key right after he spin the Skullwoods. But apparently he's not going for that.
He's going for Trinex.
He's going for Trinex. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. He has the big key and all the rods and the cane.
He wants the front of
and it also will give us info on where the front of Turtle Rock is, because we don't know where it is yet. It could be a required connector.
Where was the RP again?
Good question.
Because Goomba doesn't have it. Oh, it wasn't Meyer, okay. Goomba can full claim Meyer though. I mean, kinda. Also taking the small key that was on that torch. Yeah,
and Chad is already discussing if we're getting a blue or a red pendant for this boss.
With that early ice shot, it's definitely a blue pendant.
Oh, it's actually a crystal. So Kohrek takes the crystal lead here with his first crystal.
I'm curious now if it's actually like a 5 and 6 crystal. It would be interesting, right? There's two.
Yeah, I think as soon as Kohrek gets the hint for GT being in the pyramid ledge, pyramid fairy, he will probably check his menu.
That's a big key to Ice Palace.
Oh, now Kohrek has a reason to go back to Ice Palace.
That's a reason enough to go to Ice Palace. Tell locked by the last.
Oh, and Blindside. What a play from Kohrek. This is paying off a lot for him.
He hasn't gone back yet to the front of TR, but he's definitely saving quitting from the front of TR, I guess.
So if the mirror is somewhere here, you actually have to go, or the mids, or anything. Actually not the mids, just the mirror. The mirror is somewhere here, you actually have to go through here.
That's GT big key, but we know where GT is, so... Oh, that's where the potion shot was. I guess Goomba is checking the last entrance in Village of Wildcast and is gonna clear desert.
What a hint.
Not actually checking that last entrance, going straight for desert. Bit surprised actually. It's not that far. But still, he's going. He's going.
He remembered.
But yeah, 1 hour in, still no swords. That GT might actually be required for swords. At this point, I mean, we're still missing Swamp as big dungeon, I guess. But we full cleared TR at this point. We've seen most of dungeons. Oh, that's a lot of dungeons for Kohrek.
Yeah, Kohrek has a lot of dungeons to do right now. He can full clear Ice, he can full clear Thieves Town, he can full clear Mire if he wants to go back for that. Even though he knows it's a pendant.
No, there's the bomb shop. Ice Palace and Turtle Rock.
Do we have access to GT?
We do have access to GT.
Kohrek doesn't know that yet, though. But Kohrek technically has access to GT. Goomba doesn't yet. Goomba has to go into Maya first to grab his Turtle Rock big key.
That might actually be something he'll be willing to do. If he finds the TRB. That bomb charge is also very convenient. Like, you don't even need the mirror or the flute to get to GT. That's also the last TR key, so TR is fully in logic at the moment.
Yeah. And so is Ice Palace, because we have a small key and the cane. So the seed might actually want us to go to GT rather soon now. It's kind of funny though that Goomba knows where GT is but doesn't have the means to get there, while Kohrek actually has the means to get there but doesn't know where it is.
Okay, nice hint. I mean, Kohrek has the big key, so it doesn't even matter, but still, like, I don't think we're seeing a cape in this run. Or maybe if we need a connector. I think we found one side of bumper.
Yeah, we found the end of bumper cave where you actually need the cape, but I'm not sure where it was.
But yeah, like, this seed, like, runners they have different items, they have different knowledge. It's like, it's all, I won't say it's almost like they're playing a different seed, but yeah, kinda.
It certainly feels that way. They really have, well, they don't have that much different items anymore because they both caught up on that, but the info they have is just so different right now. And we're basically getting synced bosses here in a minute. One is fighting Land mode, the other one is gonna fight Blind, and we'll see if those are crystals or pendant.
One has to be a pendant, right? One of those two has to be a pendant.
I'd be surprised if none of them is a pendant. So nothing in the back of Thieves Town so far.
But, like, for a seed that we haven't seen GT yet, I think we have a lot already. I mean, the GT requirement is actually very, very high. I mean, there's a lot of requirements for GT, like Ice Rod, Fire Rod, Cane, Glove, Hammer.
Goomba gets a crystal for the Landmo kill.
That's gonna be good knowledge for us. Oh, another crystal?
Kohrek also gets a crystal. There was nothing in Thieves Town though, so it's just a crystal here.
I think Goomba is making the Ice Pulse play. Makes sense.
Yeah, this seems like the Ice Pulse play now.
But he doesn't have the big key though, so... Could be troublesome. Oh, they're following each other.
Yeah, so we're gonna have...
Let's play.
We're gonna have a meeting in Ice Palace here. This could be huge for Kohrek if there's something important in the big chest though, because if Goomba clears Ice Palace here and finds the big key afterwards, it's gonna take him a long time to come back.
True. The thing is, Goomba's not gonna miss that hookshot for GT, because it's gonna be in TR anyways, so... I don't think he's skipping Crystal Roller.
Yeah, I doubt it. He still needs to go to Mire to grab his TR big key first, though.
Having house magic though, gonna be very helpful in that fight.
Yeah, especially because they're still lacking swords.
It's GT, GFE. GT is in the pyramid. So actually 32 items behind it because the well is in the pyramid. Oh, it's the well. I mean, sure. And Kohrek can actually full clear GT right now. But Goomba's most likely gonna have that GT big key as well. I mean, like, you're getting... After killing Trinex, you're on the desert ledge, right? So... You're checking those entrances and that key as well. But that big key though of ice. We'll see. Kohrek's gonna open that very soon.
We'll see in a minute if this will hurt Goomba or not.
There's a good thing though, like you're actually getting that cave, because if you don't get swords in GT, you're checking that middle entrance of Hyrule Castle if you get a mirror, I guess. Also in GT.
Yeah, at this point, I actually expect the mirror to be in GT, just because GT is, well, it's hard to access, but it is accessible already. So it seems really like the seed just wants us to go to GT as soon as possible.
Oh.
Oh, it's an Eastern big key in the Ice Palace picture. This could be really bad for Goomba. If Eastern is one of our crystals, Goomba might just last location that. And it's nothing... The big key does only log 2 checks, so it could be an absolute last location. He could just full clear the seat before finding that. And we get yet another pod key from Colts there. So Goomba getting his second crystal, Kohrek getting his third.
So Goomba's kinda running low on options at the moment.
Yeah, he's probably gonna go into Mire really soon. He knows it's a full clearable dungeon. It's a pendant though, but if you're running low on options, it's still 9 items if you count the green pendant, so he's probably going there now. Or maybe not.
Hobo, I guess, into...
Oh yeah, he hasn't checked Hobo yet. He's gonna check that on the way. Let's see where Kohrek's going here. Oh yeah, checking the entrance. He hasn't been here yet.
Not sure where it's going next. I think the TR left side was here, but doesn't seem to be heading there. Yeah, Goomba's going to Maya right now. He's in the eastern area. Well, Kohrek's going to the shopping mall. I don't think he's been there actually yet, so makes sense.
Oh yeah, Goomba also hasn't checked Nick Cave yet because he didn't have the hammer when he first went here. He didn't miss out on anything, it's just $50 I think. But it's nice to route it in on the way to Meyer.
I can see Goomba not killing Vitreous at this point. After he finds the TR big, like you have 32. I mean, he doesn't know yet, but he'll find that GT big key on his way, which is gonna make the whole 32. At this one, you're doing the whole basement and GT, right? If you don't find all your progression, and if Eastern is actually a crystal, like you're here, it's in a bad spot. You're just doing it.
Kohrek is also going to show a Spike Cave. I think we haven't seen it on Goomba's side because Goomba didn't have a hammer, I think. It's also nothing though.
Yeah, at this point, the Vitreous fight is gonna take a while for Goomba, even though he has a bow, but that's pretty much it, right? Hammer.
Yeah, you have bow and bombs, so it's gonna be a long fight. He can damage boost a bit with the hammer, I think.
But still gonna be a long fight. Overall, he knows it's a green pendant, so you can see him. Skip it?
He might. The fight actually takes quite a while with his equipment right now, so I can see him skipping that. But at the same time, he will only find the Turtle Rock Big Key in here, which only gives him two more. Actually, the Turtle Rock Big Key gives him.
It's open city.
He knows that, yeah. In that case, I might actually see him bail. Yeah, he will probably leave.
He will bail. He will bail. That TR Big Key gives him GT. It's gonna give him even more. Like he's gonna give him the hook shot. That's the thing.
Yeah, he could reach the hookshot from Laser Chest, from Laser Bridge, but he doesn't know that.
He didn't have Kane back then, but he'll definitely check it. Like, I think that the right entrance, the big chest was in Dark Shopping Mall. You don't really want to go there. It's faster to just go to Laser Bridge and check that from here, I guess.
Yeah, and then he finds the hookshot there, and then he actually has an incentive to going back there because he also knows that hookshot cave is in the same area, which just has 3 compasses, but he doesn't know that, of course.
But at this point, if you're going from Laser Bridge, you're not checking that, because you have GT, basically. So Kohrek's going on Bumper. He's gonna have the knowledge, not the knowledge, he's gonna get the bomb, I think, because he's probably going to Catfish at this point, or maybe Desert. So Desert or Catfish at this point, right?
Yeah, probably. Does he have the Desert Big Key?
Oh no, he didn't get it. So that's
so he's probably going to Catfish from here.
He's gonna find the bomb though.
He's already been to Sora though, so he'll probably check Catfish and then grab the bomb and walk to the pyramid.
You kind of have to from here, it's very close. So he'll find GT before Goomba without having the knowledge that it's here. Goomba with those 2 hearts don't see him. Like, especially taking this. Oh no, he doesn't have hookshot, so it makes sense. Yep, fading out. Oh, yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, I agree with the decision. You know where GT is, you got access to GT in here. I would also totally leave here. He doesn't know that the hookshot is accessible right now, but he will probably find it on his way.
Has Kohrek been to Village of Outcasts already?
I think he hasn't actually. I think he actually walked into Skullwoods and hasn't checked the Village of Outcasts yet.
Oh, that was bumper. Lower bumper.
So yeah, Goomba is wasting no time. He's going straight for the Trinix kill here. He might grab the chest in the Crystal Roller Room, but he also might just skip it.
Yeah, he has Kane out. There's that mini Hellbound your way. No, he's actually going straight for it.
I mean, it makes sense with his knowledge. He knows this is gonna open GT for me.
And you might just want to check the big chest and the Crystal Roller Room at the same time, so... I guess.
Yeah,
a little bit, though,
he's probably waiting until he has a hookshot to check that all together.
No, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Like, you are going to get your red bomb, and you're going to Dark Shopping Mall from here.
Yeah, you can actually route it in on the way, that's a good point.
Like, you go to Dark Shopping Mall, you check the big chest in the Crystal Roller Room, you take the Whirlpool, and you have the red bomb.
Yeah, makes perfect sense, actually.
It is in logic with the hammer. The Trinix fight is in logic with the hammer. The only, like, kinda sensible logic with Trinix is if you have a fire sword, I think you need all 4 bottles if you have a fire sword. But even with Master Sword, I think Trinix is still in logic.
The Kohrek is finally gonna find Pod and his GT hint here. So we'll see what Kohrek does when he finds out that he actually has access to GT, just needs to find the bomb shot.
So that's Ice Ball's big key for Goomba.
Kohrek also has a few more small keys entering Pod here, so he can check the 2
There was a
one-offs.
crystal.
He can check...
Each one was a crystal.
Oh, that's very bad for Goomba. Yeah, if the Eastern Big Key doesn't lock anything, this is probably gonna be a last location for him.
That's definitely one of his last location. Unless he gets a hint about it, but at this point they're running really low on hints.
Yeah, we haven't seen the hint in Hera upstairs, in Aga Tower. And I think like 1 or 2 storytellers are still missing. Oh, and the hidden Eastern Palace, of course. And there's the last pod key locked behind all the other pod keys.
Kinda rude, but yeah. Still nice seeing that hint, but yeah. Now Kohrek has the knowledge. He's gonna be lying to GT. He has those dungeons cleared already.
Yeah, he doesn't know that he has a 5 and 6 crystal though, because I don't think he has checked his menu since then.
He doesn't know where the bomb shop is actually.
he also doesn't know that. Yeah, that's the other thing. But he will be surprised if he finds a bomb shop and the bomb is just there.
At this point, you're looking for it, right? You're kind of looking for it.
I mean, yeah. If you get that hint, and especially if you realize you have both 5, 6 crystals, you're gonna go search for that.
We're gonna see also another check from Kohrek in Harmless Hellway. But at this point, what are we missing? Swords, I guess. The small key of Swamp. We still missing one
Hera
crystal,
big
right?
key maybe, Pod
Yeah,
big key. We don't know the pendants yet.
definitely, yeah, we're definitely missing some two keys as well, at least. We don't know which
And
one yet.
we will probably need the mirror and or the mids as well to find Eastern Palace.
We haven't
that
found
one
the dam
hasn't
yet.
shown up yet.
We haven't done the dam yet as well.
Oh yeah, that one as well.
I'm really surprised. I mean, sure, you know it's a... Do you know it's a crystal? I guess. I'm actually surprised he's not going to GT, but I guess he kind of wants some sword or... He knows he has GT open right now. That's the thing. But it makes sense to do your dungeons first. It makes
the
sense
other key yeah, go on.
Yeah, it makes sense to do your dungeons first, because like you might hit go mode in GT, which we know he's not gonna hit, but still, since you need that Easter big.
Yeah, and he probably might want a hook shot first, so he puts left into logic, but I guess with the boots it's not that big of a deal to bomb jump it.
You kind of want a sword. No.
Also, Kohrek found the 4th GT small key in Harmless Hellway, which Goomba skipped, so we know that all of GT is entirely in logic right now.
Like, you didn't even need the lamp for to clear TR, because you had access to laser bridge. Yeah. So the lamp wasn't even required for TR. Might just be in GT as well. I don't think we required the lamp for anything that we got so far. For the GT access. Yeah, going... He's gonna get that whirlpool. He checked everything already on that part of the map, so he's gonna find...
Yeah, I think he only has Catfish and that's one entrance left, so he's most likely gonna go for that and find the big bomb, and then we'll see GT.
So do you still do Catfish, right?
Yeah, you still do Catfish first. You don't want to randomly orphan that spot just because you run across the bomb shop first.
But I can see if Kohrek doesn't hit go mode at this point, can see a full clear of GT. Yeah, you're doing Catfish and you're taking that bomb straight to the pyramid. And Kohrek was gonna go anyways, but now he knows that DR was actually fully in logic. And that Ice Palace is as well. With that big key that he has.
The Goomba is saving and quitting here. I assume to the mountain cave so you can start at
Mountain
Swamp
Cave.
Palace. Yeah, he's gonna go for the route you already laid out before. He's probably gonna check T-Rock big chest and the item in the roller room and then go for bomb shop and GT.
So Pod and Skullwoods are our two last pendant.
So we need the
Swamp
Hera big
Small
key.
and Swamp Small.
Yeah, and find the Dam in Eastern. So that's not all that much actually.
Midstone not much, but still. But yeah, at this point it's Mirror that probably lost the rest. We haven't found our castle still.
Yeah, that's a good point. Harold Castle is locked very deep in the seed. Yeah, Goomba is gonna get his hookshot here, and then probably just get his 3 compasses from Hookshot Cave before he goes over to GT as well.
Okay. Like close. No, it's not even close to go mode, but yeah, you still do tile room, right?
Oh yeah, I think you just full clear this place out. You know there is in total 32 items locked behind it, I think. No, actually 33. No, 32.
32.
It's a lot. So you're gonna expect to find something in here, and you just full clear it out.
The thing is, like, if Swamp Small is here, that even locks or access to Swamp, because we haven't seen Swamp yet, and Swamp is also a very, very stacked dungeon in terms of items. So you have a hook shot now, so you really, really want to go to GT, I guess, because you can full clear it.
Yeah, we're just gonna see both runners probably full clear GT here. I mean, if they find enough stuff in the basement, I can see them putting off the climb, but still the climb is 9 items in total. I can totally see them just going for it, even if they find their Swamp Small and the mirror down here.
I mean, Goomba is definitely going for it, because he's still gonna be missing that Eastern Big. If Kohrek finds everything he needs in the basement, yeah, for sure. If it's missing like 1 item, 2 items, I mean.
And right side GT completely empty so far.
I mean, without a mirror, actually going for that warp. I mean, with all those keys, I'll actually think I'll keep on going, especially with the amount of hearts they have.
And it doesn't make that much of a difference if you therefore appear or therefore after doing random room, I guess. Let's see if left side of the basement is better than right side.
The amount of key they have, I'd probably go for left first, since you don't have a mirror, but I don't know. Just item density wise. Hey, well, castle. Oh, first sword.
The first sword, finally. Only took us 1.5 hours.
Bomb was actually in GT as well, so didn't need that for ice. Still getting the cape at this point, right? Kinda.
I mean, you haven't found the connector to the Turtle Rock ledge yet, so it could be Bumper Cave, so you kind of have to grab the cave.
Eight items left in the basement that we don't know about. There's 9 in total with the cave. Oh,
And there's the mirror in random room.
I think you're definitely getting that mirror, so you can track the middle entrance of our castle. Since you're here. And you're gonna climb anyway, right? I mean, even if you get a mirror, like 9 checks is just too high density to skip on.
Yeah, I think I would still climb. Especially because, I mean, yeah, you're at the pyramid already, but it puts you on the top and you just mirror for the last entrance after that.
You have a cape. Cape is enough. So that good skull was into logic, but yeah. Still need a lot of items, so I'd go for the climb here. Like,
Yeah, we only got the mirror, which probably gives us access to Eastern Palace. And a sword, which gives us access to Mothula right now.
we don't have a lot of entrances left, but we only have like a mirror lock entrance actually. We have Ice Palace, I guess, as mids and hammerbags. But we got Mire, we got the desert ones as well by going out of TR. So we're only missing checkerboard here, I think.
I think so, yeah. They walked out of the front entrance of Mire, so that one is already checked.
So checkerboard, Gravet's Ledge, top of Death Mountain. We haven't been there yet.
But yeah, Kohrek is wasting no time and it's just going straight for the climb, which
It makes sense. Makes a lot of
makes
sense.
absolute sense. You didn't find that much in here. You only got a mirror and a sword, so you're still looking for enough items to absolutely justify going for 9 items here.
Dealing with the status with Fighter Sword, not ideal, I guess. Especially the red ones.
Yeah, they probably both wish they had a better sword for this climb, but sometimes you just have to climb under-equipped because there is something up there that you need.
I don't know, at this point I just use Fire Rod, House Magic. I think they have potions as well. I think Fire Rod would just be faster. I know Goomba has a blue that he got from the ferry. He didn't use it, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I don't think so. And Kohrek powered the anti-ferry, so he gets a bit of an unfortunate landmark pattern here that prevents him from one-cycling this fight.
There's the main desert entrance that haven't been checked yet. We don't have a book or a mirror. I mean, we have it now, but...
Oh yeah, that's a good point. So there's actually 2 entrances over in the Maya area if you want to check that after you're done with the GT climb. Yeah, and Goomba is also climbing immediately.
Makes sense. Makes total sense.
Yeah, I think even if they don't find any progression item up here, there's a good chance they at least find another sword or something like that.
And aside from that, there's not many things left with high density aside from Swamp, but they don't even have access to that. So...
Yeah, we found like all the item dense caves, we found all the item dense dungeons except for Swamp. Well, we found Swamp, we just haven't found the dam yet.
We still need the Smoky as well. Wow. So far, not a lot.
Yeah, the climb itself is not paying off, but we still have the well with 5 more items, and there's probably a key we need in there.
Fortunately for them, they found a sword here, so like Agatu would be less painful than with a hammer. Wow. Okay. I mean, still 5 items left, I guess.
Yeah, but I can't imagine any of the two runners feeling bad if they climb here and don't find anything, because they know the other one is gonna do it as well.
I mean, yeah. I don't really see not climbing, to be honest. Like, I don't see any runner not climbing at this point, given what they have left. Like, Mirror, sure, it opened some entrances, but like, you still don't have that smoky to swamp, so like, even if it opened it down, like, you really don't even have access to much more.
Yeah, it probably gives us access to Eastern Palace, which is fully clearable, at least for Kohrek right now. But Eastern Palace is only 6 items, you know GT Climb has 9. So you're still gonna go for GT Climb over that before searching for Eastern.
So I guess you mirror out, check that entrance, and then you drop. Would be the fastest, I guess.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Kohrek is doing.
Nope. Not swamp.
Oh, it's a sword at least.
Wow.
So yeah, they found no progression, but at least it's a sword. So you can't feel too bad about this, especially because you know your opponent is gonna do this as well.
I just can't believe GT, the whole GT, like 22 checks, then they found, okay, mirror is big, but
Yeah,
they found 2 swords.
Two swords in the mirror and the 2 Skullwood skis, so they can kill Motula.
Which is a pendant, so. And yeah, 2 quick entrances here. Gravel's Ledge, King's Tomb. From here with hookshot, easy to get. Can't believe we still don't have a lamp as well. I mean,
we still haven't found Harrow Castle. that's the most
true.
amazing thing.
We're
at 142 now, and nobody has found Harrow.
Oh, that's.
We saw this connector earlier already.
That's a good thing. Nobody followed that because they would have been stuck without boots. Oh, there it is. So there was also an early small key for that, and no, we just found that 1 hour 43 in.
Yeah, so Kohrek is probably gonna clear this out and then follow the connector, because we are still lacking the Turtle Rock Ledge.
I think we have a hint about Mimic Cave being nothing.
Yeah, we know Mimic Cave is nothing, but the other entrance could be something, and the other entrance could just be Eastern Palace or the Dam.
But yeah, we haven't been to the top of the mountain, so we haven't seen like the drops here, like Spiral Cave, vanilla entrance.
Yeah, I think we're missing both ledges and the top entrance, but we know that the top entrance is a cave with an item, I think we found a hint for that. And we can also finally check the Tower of Hera entrance, which was unreachable until that mirror in GT. And Kohrek finds nothing in the front of Hyrule Castle, so he's probably gonna check the Dark Cross now and then walk through one of the connectors. Meanwhile, Goomba is following the connector that will put him to King's Tomb.
So
he's gonna be sad about that.
I mean, yeah, you're looking for the braid at this point, and yeah, you're gonna feel really bad about it, especially when you're basically stuck without miss. Or can you exit from the left? I don't remember.
Ah, you
you're
can't.
stuck.
You need mids from every direction.
So I guess that's a Cave 45 check with oh, Hello Shovel. Not really what you want to see, but still.
Yeah, the good thing is that Kohrek found this before checking K45, so he can at least route those two together. Otherwise, the shovel always is kind of an awkward check if you check the area already.
That's one we needed. I mean, we haven't found yet. And that's his turn, and he's gonna full clear it. That makes sense.
It's gonna be another crystal for Kohrek here. So Kohrek is in a really good spot so far. He just needs Hera big, Swamp small, and finding the dam. Silvers. And he gets silvers, which makes the Ganon fight a lot easier. You know, Goomba is gonna give us the mirror checks. K45 and left side race game.
Oh, we haven't found.
Finds Saga Tower.
Not really a reason to clear it at this point.
Yeah, you know you don't have to kill Aga. You have both small keys.
Oh, that's
just grabbing the item.
Big key we needed.
And there's the Hera big key.
And the
swamp small in Eastern. So we just need to find the dam for no mode for us.
And I'm guessing that's where Goomba's going right now. He's gonna mirror to Ice Palace, I guess.
And there's the mids as well, which give us access to every single entrance. So Kohrek is looking really good right now.
Yeah, Goomba going to the mine area, gonna be able to do those two checks. Desert entrance, checkerboard cave. Yeah, the mids were in the big chest, so yeah, that's actually double route. Yeah, two quick checks. Sorry.
Maybe it's not that bad for him because the mids are locked behind the big key, so at least he can do Smith Chain before finding that.
That'll just mean he'll hit go mode before actually dipping some, so in any case he'll just full clear, go mode swamp. But yeah, he's going to her as well, makes sense. That's why he went there. But yeah, Kohrek will definitely hit go mode before he does the Smith Chain. That's good for him. I mean,
Yeah, there's a
Item
pretty
go
good
mode.
chance.
Item go mode. You're checking that K45 and race game entrance. You're checking them before you're doing Space Chain, and you're gonna hit. Okay, so Harahin doesn't help him. Didn't see Kohrek with the Eastern hint, but that was probably not about the Eastern big key, since nobody's saying anything about it.
Yeah, I also missed that one. But yeah, Kohrek is probably looking for entrances right now because he really wants to find the dam, because he has a full credible swamp ahead of him if he finds the dam.
Yeah, that's a really item density dungeon. Good one. You might want to do a few checks looking for a sword, I guess.
Yeah, I can see him grabbing a few chests on the way to find the sword. And looking for the dam, he will most likely stumble upon Aga Tower and actually hit go mode there.
Oh. Answers I haven't seen yet. Oh, that's the other. Oh, wow. Double connector is here. Okay.
Why is this ledge always a double connector?
We know that it's nothing, if I remember correctly. We had a hint about Mimic Ledge being a storyteller. Imagine. Okay. Oh, there's a dam. Not mid-locked. Oh, there's a sword, so Kohrek will definitely get it, so not looking for a sword at all. Go moving swamp, for sure. 100%.
Yeah, this is really bad for Goomba. Because if he finds Eastern, he's probably gonna go in there, he's gonna find his swamp small key, he's gonna full clear swamp. And just last location is Eastern Palace big key.
At least it's kind of mid-locked, so those entrances like the rock won't even matter to him because he won't have access to them.
Goomba is gonna go back to the mountain here now and check the top of the mountain entrances. Meanwhile, Kohrek is probably gonna head into Crystal Dungeons now. He's gonna go for Desert first, and then probably look for the dam to do Swamp Palace.
Oh, one drop Kohrek. Feels bad. That's not the drop you want to see here. Oh, actually not. What are you? I guess you're going for Graven's Ledge, but yeah.
Oh, it's killing Mothula, okay.
I mean, you're low on entrance. You actually won't have one entrance left since you got spat out with Graven's Ledge. No, I mean, of King's Doom, I mean. So, you actually only want to have this entrance and the top of the mountain. You're definitely checking top of the mountain first. It's not gonna find a whole lot, though.
And Goomba killing Mothula, getting his first pendant, and a useless compass to Ice Palace.
Hey, when you look at it, like, the only dungeon that had acquired the lamp for Ganon is Eastern. That actually doesn't surprise me that we don't have that yet.
Yeah, I think we might never find a lamp. I mean, Goomba might find a lamp looking for his Eastern Palace big key, but I don't think Kohrek is gonna find it.
It'll probably in Swamp anyways.
Yeah, it's probably in Swamp. And if Kohrek goes into the Dark World and... Oh, where's that one going?
He's gonna do the same. He's gonna follow him. No? Oh,
Going to Bumper Ledge? Mirror there, I guess?
Yeah. That's also a play Goomba could do before going to Gravis Ledge, I guess.
Yeah, Goomba is going for the top of the mountain checks now. And I assume Kohrek will follow him since he goes back into desert.
I mean, that makes sense. Like, you don't really want to go back to the Maya area without the Harabiki. So you're basically looking for your Harabiki, which we know is in K45 before going back to the Maya area, because that's where Hara is.
Yeah, Kohrek will try to put it off, and it will work because we know that the Harabiki is not there. It's just in the left race game entrance, which is Aga Tower. And he will probably check that before going back into the Maya area because he also wants to find the dam.
You're gonna have to jump mid here because like you're looking for that bridge as well at some point. I mean, he checked them. I think he got spat out the middle, the bottom middle entrance. Okay, middle.
And yeah, he has to go in here. He's low on options. He has to do it. So he's gonna find the swamp small here and then probably full clear swamp.
I can actually see him not check the big key chest. He will leave after swamp small.
Yeah, that one I can totally see. He knows he's Eastern Palace picky for Go mode after that, so I can totally see him leaving. And just checking out Swamp, because it's 10 items in there. And Kohrek can also open Turtle Rock here, most likely, unless it's Quake. Which it is, which is locked behind the dam, so he's not gonna open that.
Nope, still checking.
Yeah, he wants to check the hint. He wants to check the hint because he knows he orphaned the Ice Palace big chest. Oh, he's continuing though.
The thing is, for him, if it's here, he's in Go mode, right?
Yeah. It's just he needs exactly one more item for Go mode. He just doesn't know that that one item is unfortunately in one of the chests he orphaned in Ice Palace. Well, in the only chest in Ice Palace he orphaned. Yeah, I can't see him going into Ice Palace here. I doubt he's gonna go into Ice Palace, even though he's next to it. If you find the Swamp small key, you just full clear Swamp.
That's very unlikely. He will save and quit from here. He's going to Swamp. Don't remember where Swamp is, but...
And Kohrek is going for the Maya area, so he's gonna find the dam before he finds the Hera big key, so there's a chance that they're both... Oh no, he's not... okay, he's gonna check the Ice Palace entrance first, but then it's probably gonna go into the Maya area.
We haven't seen that yet.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen that one yet, so maybe he's not going to the Maya area. I guess this is the floating island then?
It should be floating island. That has to be floating island. That's the only one we're missing. But yeah, Goomba going straight for Argus. That's a flute. that's very deep into logic. Especially when you know where the dam is, it actually like that connected to Maya is the answer.
Yeah, you have to find the connector to the Maya area first before you get your flute.
I don't see our runners actually going to activate that. I mean, maybe Goomba. I mean,
Kohrek is gonna check K45 and raise him here. So
Go
Kohrek is gonna hit go mode / entrance go mode. He just needs to find the dam after that.
I mean, he's going to her after that, so he's checking those entrances that he has left in the area. So, I mean, you're definitely. I mean, you're gonna get item go mode. So you just need location go mode, I guess.
Yeah, and you know that there's 2 locations next to one of the dungeons you have to clear, so you're absolutely going for that next.
I mean, at this point, like, he's missing Kohrek for TR, but very unlikely that he's going for that if he gets it. And that's the only entrance he has left, I think.
Yeah, and we know that that entrance is actually locked behind the dam.
Yeah, hello.
Oh, and there's our lamp.
That's a very deep lamp, but like I said, you only need that for Eastern, and that's it.
And Kohrek realized he hit go mode. He's not checking the second chest. He's only gonna go for entrances now and Tower of Hera.
I mean, you're checking Hammer Pegs here because you're here. So doesn't make sense not to check it from here, but
you quickly check that and then you go for Hera. Meanwhile, Goomba skipped left side swamp.
Makes sense.
Obviously, he's 1 item for go mode. You don't want to do left side swamp if the item is in the bag. But he's not going to find it here, so there's a good chance he's actually going back in after that.
I mean, at this point, you really lost location your Eastern big key. Running low on checks though.
Yeah,
like
still, this is probably not possible for Goomba to come back at this point.
like he has fidgets left, pedestal as well, I guess. It's in play.
He has 2 more chests in pod he hasn't checked, as far as I remember. Because one of them has the 6th pod key and the other one has the 4th GT key.
So like, there's so many things you can do. Well, you don't want to think about, I suppose, big chest at this point.
Yeah, I just don't see him going there. Like, until it's his last spot.
And there's a book.
And there he has another 2 things to check that
But
will
like,
drag him away from Ice Palace.
Bubble Stab is a quick check, since you have that saving quit point that is very convenient, I guess. But yeah, Ether is another one that is kind of far out of the way. I mean, you still have that connector in CAC, I guess. That put you on top of the mountain. So yeah, going for left side swamp, and Kohrek actually going for entrances before going for Hera, which will find him the dam. I mean, it's on your way, so you open that chest, right? I mean, you're still looking for it, so it kinda...
He's gonna find the dam and a nice tempered sword with it here, and that will put him in complete go mode
nice.
now.
I'm in go mode, and I have a tempered sword.
So Kohrek can go mode swamp and, well, Tower of Hera upstairs, which doesn't really make that big of a difference, though.
I mean, you're skipping big chests. That's it. And the other one, I guess, but you're just in front of it. You're not opening it since you already have your tempered in your slippers, but still.
Yeah, Kohrek is not even bothering with this chest. I mean, why would he? He has Tempered Sword, he has Silvers. There's really not that much you can still hope for the Ganon fight to be even easier. Oh, and Goomba finds another big key to pod that gives him even more options to drag him away from Ice Palace.
That's better, and that's a shield. That's very rude. And well, meanwhile, Kohrek only has to clear some before he can kill the pig.
But yeah, unless some mysterious things happen and Kohrek gives away this game, we're going to game 3 here.
Yep, definitely. I mean, that's gonna be really hard for Goomba. It would take at least 100 Ganon falls for him to come back. So, yeah.
Yeah, like the only thing that's actually locked behind the Eastern Big Key is the mid, so Goomba can full clear the seat before he goes back into Ice Palace, and he probably will.
He will. Like, at this point, there's no way you're going back into Ice Palace. No way at all.
Yeah, not with the pod big key you just got. You know, you left 2 chests in pod, and the pod big key gives you 2 more, so the pod is a better option than Ice. You know, Misery Mire still has the boss and the green pendant, so that's also more checks than Ice. Yeah, I just can't see him going back there. And Goomba is giving us a pet check here. We obviously know it's nothing, but it might be still a key of some sorts.
I actually... Oh wow, a map.
No,
Okay.
it's a tightly folded map. Meanwhile, Kohrek wasting no time in Swamp Palace, just leaving all the chests behind and going straight to Argus.
I mean, you have what you need.
Yeah, there's no reason to open any more chests. Unless you really want to increase your collection rate a bit.
Where's Goomba going from here? Pod, I guess.
Yeah, this is pod. He's going back to pod here. It's probably his densest spot at this point. He knows there's 4 items in there. He just doesn't know that one of them is actually a vanilla pod key and the other one is a GT small key.
I think we even know what's on Helma. There was a hint about it.
Yeah, I think Helma has our last bottle actually. And Kohrek taking down Argus, getting crystal number 7, so he just needs to save and quit the Link's house and swim over to the Witch's hut and he's fighting Ganon.
I don't know if it was Goomba or Kohrek that got the hint about Helma. Might be Kohrek, because I think it was the one in Mimic Cave.
Yeah, good point. Goomba might not even have to hint and kill Helmasaur anyway. Although I wouldn't blame him if he just forfeits now that when Kohrek finishes. If you're still looking for an item for go mode,
I mean,
and your opponent finishes, you know you skipped it somewhere.
You really have bad spots, right? You really have bad spots. Like Ice Pulse big, Vitreous, Green Pendant. I mean, I think we had a hint about Sa having a map as well. So that's a no.
And that's a nice 1+1 from Kohrek. It's already in phase 3 of the Ganon fight.
Gonna find the shovel as well here, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, more sidetracking for Goomba. Well, Kohrek hits his first silver arrow shot.
Not really nice placement from Ganon. Like, doesn't want to go.
Yeah, he
Always
doesn't
going
want to
for
get
corners.
double shot today, but that's hit number 4 for Kohrek anyway. And with that, Kohrek takes game 2.
And we having a third game, boys and girls. So that actually no, never mind. They haven't planned it yet. We will have to ask them if they come for interviews.
Okay. What an interesting match. Game 3 will come. Yeah, I already messaged them and they are in the waiting room, so we can grab them in for an interview.
Alright.
Welcome, guys.
Welcome, GG's.
Nice guys.
GG.
What is it? What did you think about it? Like GT in Pyramid? Like,
I did a pretty hot double take at that.
I mean, that's pretty funny. That required Swordless, TR, and Ice Palace to get the GT.
Yeah, I got a bit too hasty with it though. I should have still held off on Ice Palace, I guess. Oh well.
I mean, like Kohrek didn't have the information that it was there until he got to pod, but at that point he already cleared TR and Ice Palace, and he was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
That's
kind of
very
weird.
interesting for us.
You didn't even know which one were the red ones, right? And you just answered.
Right, yeah, I didn't know. It was 2 of the 3, but like I checked my menu, they're there, and at that point, the only real entrance I had not checked yet was the Dark Witches. So I'm like, well, if it's there, then I have full GT clear, and if it's not, then I don't know what we're doing next.
Yeah. I don't know. In hindsight, doing Ice Palace before Meyer was definitely not a good idea. And I got punished about as hard as possible for it, so what can you say?
Yeah, you jumped the gun a bit there, maybe. And yeah, unfortunately, you left your Eastern Big Key in the one chest that required the Big Key in there.
Yep. And I mean, I'd already been in Ice Palace twice. There was no way I was going back.
Yeah, I mean that's what we were saying. Like, you have basically the whole world open aside from bits that were, I'm not gonna say luckily for you, but they're in Eastern Big Chest.
Well, that would have limited my options a little bit, I guess, but I still got about every fetch quest under the sun in Swamp Palace.
Exactly. You have like you even have bed. You have like no, you checked bed, so but you have green. I don't know if you got the hint about green pendant. Thing map.
No.
It's a map, if I remember correctly. Correct? I think you got it in Mimic Cave.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to skip a possible hint that would, show me for the dam or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I never found the connector to the bridge. I assume it was one of the other Hyrule Castle exits.
Yeah, it was the other Hyrule Castle exit.
Yeah. Isle Castle was about the last thing I checked before I decided to just pack it up, because at that point I was down to, like, Ice Big Chest and Vitreous, basically. So...
Still a whole lot, like... Can't really blame you for the climb, like 9 items waiting for you. You just go for it, right? You just go.
I mean, I can't just not take the 9 items. At that point. Like, I was still missing a lot of stuff. But ultimately, basically the only thing in all of GT plus the climb plus the well was just the mirror.
And 2 swords.
Well, yeah, 2 swords.
I mean, yeah, you needed at least one, because the other was it at the dams. I don't know where the last one was, but still.
Yeah, I don't know. Somewhere stupid, I imagine. Purple chest, maybe, I don't know.
Right, so have you talked about Game 3 already, or...?
Not really. We were tentatively talking about Sunday, but I'm not sure, and that one's up to Kohrek, really.
Yeah, I'm still not 100% sure. It could be on Sunday. It could be later in the week, but yeah, it'll probably be about the same time because that's a pretty convenient time for both of us.
I mean,
so.
yeah, you have a lot of time before lower bracket actually catch up to you, I guess. So
yeah, I mean, it's probably gonna be about a month before either of us get another set anyway. So,
like, for the rest of the tourney, we have. Like tomorrow, Illustrator Wolfie, I think. And yeah, on Sunday as well, we have game 2 for those 2 runners. I don't know about the other side of the losers bracket.
You got any inside info on that one, Drag?
What about me?
Pay attention.
Talking to you, like you have a game, you have a best of 3 to play still.
Yeah, have you talked to Hack at all?
I haven't talked to Hack yet. No, I wanted to wait a bit and take a break first, but it's probably not gonna happen. I should just schedule it and do it next week.
I feel like I've heard that before, and then the next day you play like 5 seeds.
It's just me.
Nope, just drag things.
Alright guys, was bit, I mean, less close than yesterday, but was still a good thing to watch, like coming down to Ice Pulse pictures.
Yeah, you guys actually were in Ice Pulse at the exact same time, just Kohrek had the big key and Goomba didn't. And we were talking about, so if the Ice Pulse pictures has something important, Goomba might just be screwed here, because when do you ever go back for that? And then it actually happened.
Never.
Thank you very much, P-Lifer, for your new resubscription. Thank you for grabbing and also for supporting our channel.
In hindsight, I don't know. Like, I did Ice first because I wanted to try to get something to make me actually able to fight Vitreous before going to Mire, but then I just ended up not fighting Vitreous anyway after I got the TR big key, so I don't know. Probably a mistake on my part.
Okay, so I think all of you have said anything about everything about the seed that you wanted to get out.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say.
No, I'm good. Just want to say thanks for the restream and commentary and all that, and everybody out there for watching. And GG.
Yep, GG's.
Yeah, anytime. Always a pleasure, like having to commentate like the races like this.
Yeah, thank you for participating in the tourney. Thank you all guys for watching this. Also thank our trackers for tonight, who were Jinxie Girl, who commentated yesterday, and Tomaltech13. Thank you for your work. And also thank you guys for the nice commentary. And thank the ZSR gods for making this restream possible. And now I will wrap up, and then we will, I don't know, probably get into the Freaky Friday races with another participant of that one. and watch all the other ZSR streams if you have interest in things like Z2R randomizer and the other Crossworld Keysanity races we have. Any last words of you guys? Okay, not all that much. And wish you all very nice night or evening or whatever it is for you, and see you on the next restream.